Now! Position! Fire! Get in there!
Who, me?
Front rank! Stand! Platoon advance! Platoon out! Front rank! Now!
Well, now you know why they made Napoleon a general. They found out shortness can be hazardous to your health, especially on the battlefield, see. I suppose I'd be lumped into that category. Shortness, well, personally, I don't consider myself short. I'm 5'8". Now, I know that's not tall, so I guess I gotta be short. Not the left, is there? But I look at it this way. For a short guy, I'm tall. Now, if there's a bunch of short guys up there, I'd be one of the tallest ones. And then people say, hey, who's that tall, short guy there? See, it's all how you look at things. I resolved that as an adult, see. I mean, it used to bother me when I was a kid. I suppose that stems back to my early childhood, because, see, my father is 6'2½". Now, when you're a tiny little baby, that is an awesome sight.
Come on, son. Give me my shoe.
Used to scare me when I was a kid, you know. And then as I grew up, of course, I wanted to be bigger when I grew up, because I thought to be a man, you had to be large and physically rough and tough, because that was always the side of manhood that was emphasized the most, was the physical side, the macho side. I'd go see movies, and I'd see a simple little thing like a Popeye cartoon, and Popeye would get into trouble, and what would he do? Eat spinach, and then muscles would pop out, and he'd solve it with his fists. Everything was always physical, always a macho sort of a thing. That's still true. God, I look at some of the highest paid movie stars in the world today, guys like Charles Bronson. Big macho Charles Bronson. He expresses himself with his fists. How are you today, Mr. Bronson? They even dress macho, you know? Go to a wedding, wear a dinner jacket with no sleeves. Ever see those kind of guys? Got those great big arms, got a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his skin. Tremendous emphasis on that. John Wayne, one of my heroes when I was a kid. I loved John Wayne. He'd be in a bar, some guy gave him some lip, he'd punch him out. Be in a foxhole pulling rings out of grenades with his teeth. Even his teeth were macho. And I thought that's what you had to be a man, not realizing they take poetic license in movies. I mean, because, God, if you tried to pull a ring out of a grenade with the teeth, that would be ruinous. So for the longest time, I thought manhood was expressed primarily in physical terms, you see. That's why I was so disillusioned with military service. Now, I was in the service in the 60s, which was a bad time to be in the service in the States, because that was the height of the Vietnam War. And I always considered myself a conscientious objector, in that I conscientiously objected to having my butt shot at, you see. It's something I truly believed in, you know? But I went in, which really wasn't too good a time, because everybody was going to Vietnam at that time. I mean, everybody. Guys were getting shipping orders in Braille. You and your guide dog ready to report to flight school, aerial reconnaissance. So now a certain side of me wanted to go in because, see, there was always a certain mystique about military when I was growing up. And I remember older guys in the Midwest where I grew up always said to us, they'd say things like, well, when you go into service, they're gonna make a man out of you. Gonna make a man out of you. And I thought, hey, that's great, because, see, my concept was physical, so I thought, well, I'll go into service and I'll come out, I'll be about 6'4". I'll have this barrel, hairy chest, these rippling muscles all over my body, see. So I joined. I was in the Naval Air Reserve, never forget it. And the first day in basic training, the drill instructor came out and said the same thing I'd heard all my life. So, all right, you punks in the Navy now, gonna teach you guys how to be men. And they taught us how to sweep the floor, how to mop, how to wax, how to clean the heads, how to wash and fold our underwear. Manhood training. A couple of weeks of that, guys are running around screaming, don't step there, I just waxed, for God's sake. The most lethal weapon I ever handled was a floor buffer. That was it. You know those big industrial buffers? And they were lethal, boys. Some guys couldn't handle them. I can't stop it! That's all I did in the service. Waxed and buff, waxed and buff, waxed and buff. Boy, it drove me crazy. Good thing I didn't go to war. If I ever saw an enemy, I'd have to buff him to death. Must be one of Monteith's kills, that little shiny enemy land down there. And you know, most military services are the same in every country, basically, you know. So I always felt if I'd gotten captured and tortured, you know, that's what would have been. Just like that. I've been, oh, God, please, don't torture me anymore. Please, I can't take it. I'll tell you where the missiles are. You're not interested in the location of your missiles. Tell us where you keep your buffers. Now women are faced with that. The possibility of being conscripted into service, which is interesting to me, you know? That'll be a switch. Because for centuries, the burden of going off to war has always been on the man. And how many times have you seen that same tearful farewell scene played over and over and over and over?
Well, darling,
Yes, darling.
this is it, darling.
Yes, darling, this is it. God, how I hate this war.
You hate it. I'm the one that's getting his rock shot off.
I shall miss you.
I shall miss them.
At least we can be grateful for one small thing.
Yes. Those few fleeting moments we had together.
Yes, darling, I wanted to talk to you about Dad.
Don't move. I want to remember you just as you are. As I was saying, I want to remember you just as you were. Oh, hell. Well, I must be going.
One last kiss.
Yes, one last kiss.
Times when I express my manhood in a physical way. I mean, when I put my mind to it, my entire body can become a dangerous, coiled, lethal weapon. Just ask Suzanne.
Oh, I'm never going to come to a party with you ever again.
Look, I'm sorry. How many times do I have to say that I'm sorry?
You are the stupidest, blindest, bumbliest, uncoordinatedest...
Blunderingest?
Yes, blunderingest, thank you, oaf I've ever met in the whole of my life.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were behind me.
No, of course you didn't know I was behind you. You were too busy cleaning the potato salad off the hostess.
Now, you can't blame that on me. The waiter knocked it right out of my hand when I bent over to pick up the handbag that I knocked into the punch bowl.
And what about the chili?
What chili?
The bowl of chili you left on the seat just before I sat down on it.
Well, I had to put it somewhere quick because I bumped into that newscaster and knocked his hairpiece into the cheese dip.
Couldn't you have picked that up for himself, Kelly?
Well, no, because when I bumped into him, his glasses fell off, and when I turned around to apologize, I stepped on him.
What am I going to do with this dress?
Well, you can always put it in the fridge and we can fry it up for breakfast tomorrow.
I'm glad you think it's funny, because none of your other victims do.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of humor? Let's see what's on TV today. What the hell?
Oh, Kelly. Can't you even pick up the Radio Times?
Not my fault. The Staples came out here. Pirate film on tonight. My favorite. I love pirate films. I always wanted to be a pirate. Bounding over the main. Oh! Sorry.
I am sick and tired of hearing, oops, sorry. I'm going to go and get out of this dress and I'm going to burn it, and please, please don't come near me for the rest of the night.
Well, look, what about later on?
Especially later on. The way you've been flopping around today, heaven knows what would happen.
Sparks would fly, my lady. Don't fool around with this buccaneer. What? I still think I'd have made a great pirate.
The flowers are beautiful this year, Mum.
Emma, I wish to be alone with my thoughts.
But, Mum, will you be safe? The nefarious Captain Bleed and his crew of desperate men are rumoured to have landed. And even as I speak, are raping our ships and pillaging our women.
Faith, they are desperate. I knew they were desperate. I didn't know they were that desperate. But do not fear, Emma. I shall come to no harm. Be off with you now.
Yes, Mum.
Imagine Captain Bleed here. How absurd. Faith, the fruit is falling early this year.
There's no fruit? 'Tis I, Captain Bleed.
Captain Bleed?
At your service, my lady.
So you're the infamous pirate, Captain Bleed. You're not at all what I expected you to be. You don't look bloodthirsty to me.
I thirst of a different kind, my lady. I thirst for a good, strong ship in the ocean breeze where there's no... trees.
You're a daring man, Captain Bleed. You realize that I am Lady Catherine, the daughter of the governor of this island, Sir Algernon Blushington. I merely have to call the guards and you would be clapped into irons.
Very well, then. Call your guards.
Guards? Guards.
You have an amazing pair of lungs, Lady Catherine. I bow to your prowess.
I hear you're quite a swordsman, Captain Bleed. Your parry is the talk of the island, and many have been felled by your thrust. Again, and again, and again.
My eye is keen, my hand is swift, but it's all in the...
Tell me, Captain Bleed, what brings you to my father's garden? Was it seeking grapefruit for your scurvy crew?
'Twas you, Lady Catherine.
Me?
I've loved you from the moment I saw you. It was Friday, a fortnight ago. There was a white sale at the slave market. You were drinking a rum punch while your father was counting a slave girl's teeth. You were the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I knew you had to be mine.
This is folly, Captain Bleed.
Folly, Lady Catherine? It's not folly when a man's heart beats faster at the sight of such beauty. Ah!
You bleed, Captain Bleed.
You blush, Lady Blushington.
I regret to say that your daring was for naught, Captain Bleed. I am promised to another.
Tell me who he is and I'll run him through. I must know his name, Lady Catherine.
Very well, then. His name is Sir Percy Piffle.
Sir Percy Piffle? That foolish fop?
That dangling dandy? That bewigged, bothered, and bewildered buffoon?
Hold your tongue, Captain Bleed. Sir Percy will slice off your head.
Slice off my head? Sir Percy Piffle? Why, that pinafore pinhead, he couldn't slice warm butter.
You're not frightened by Piffle?
Frightened? By Piffle? I find the suggestion truly ludicrous, Lady Catherine. No man is a match for the blazing blade of Captain Bleed.
I hear someone coming. Quick! You must return to your brigantine.
Frigate.
This is no time for foul language. You must flee.
No need to flee, Lady Catherine.
Indeed, Captain Bleed, you must. My father's guards approach.
Fear not. I have my trusty steed just over this wall.
But, Captain!
Aha! I shall return, Lady Catherine.
Hurry, Captain Bleed. Oh, hurry.
My course is straight, and my aims are true. There is no situation that I can't control.
Be careful, Captain Bleed.
Don't be alarmed, Lady Catherine. Captain Bleed has eyes in the back of his
Head.
Kelly, darling. Huh? I think I know what's causing your problem.
What problem?
Your clumsiness. You see, I think that your feet are too small for your body, and that causes you not to balance properly.
What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with my feet.
Well, they're not very big, are they?
Well, they're the feet that go with this body. I look pretty stupid with size 15 feet on a size 8 body now.
Yes, but you wouldn't keep on pitching over into the mashed potato, would you? Now, I expect your feet are about exactly the same size as mine.
Oh, come on. You're a woman.
Well, what difference does that make?
Well, it's a known fact that women have smaller feet.
Where?
On the end of their legs. Where else would you expect to find smaller feet?
I bet you £5 that your foot will fit into my shoe.
What is this, Cinderella? Yes, Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Come along, £5. What? £5, Kelly. Come on.
All right, all right.
Roll up the trousers.
Okay, but that's all I'm trying on. Nothing else, all right? I don't care how much.
Come on.
This is stupid, I'll show you.
Right.
Look, see there, it won't fit. Come on, give me £5.
Kelly, haven't you ever worn high heels before?
No. They gave them to us in the Navy, but we just never got around to wearing them. Of course I never worn high heels, and it won't fit, so you owe me £5. Come on now.
Come on, you gotta push.
Huh?
Go on, push! Push!
Am I
Push!
putting a shoe on or having a kid?
There, it's on. Fit. See? £5.
It won't fit, it's jammed in there.
Come on, £5.
Suzanne, damn it.
Kelly, you owe me £5. Come on,
Suzanne,
get
it's
well
stuck on there.
Come on.
Oh, no.
What?
What time is it?
Well, I think it's about 8 o'clock.
8? Oh, God.
Well, what's the matter?
That's Julian, that PR guy that's going to take me to this radio show tonight.
Well, let him in.
I can't answer the door wearing one high-heel shoe. I'll think I'm a pervert.
Well, half a one.
Come on, get...
I'll let him in.
No, don't answer the door.
Now, I've got to, Kelly. Good evening, Julian.
Darling. Kelly, how are you?
Julian, good to see
Cheers,
you.
dear boy.
Oh.
I say, I didn't interrupt anything, did I? I mean, you took so long to answer the door, you weren't,
Oh, no. Kelly was just trying to decide what to wear tonight, and he rather put his foot in it, didn't you, darling? £5.
Oh, heavens, Kelly. It's just a simple phone-in radio show.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to see you. You could come along wearing a, I don't know, gym-slip black stockings and high-heeled shoes and...
No, that's not Kelly's style at all, is it, darling?
Oh, well, super to see you both again. My God, it's so nice just to sit down. I've been rushed off my feet ever since breakfast.
Ow!
God, Kelly, what's else wrong?
Oh, he's just feeling a bit of a heel, aren't you, darling?
No, it's a cramp. Oh, got cramp in my leg.
Well, you should stand up, Kelly.
No.
Yes, Kelly, for cramp, you have to stand up and walk around.
No, it's fine. Go away.
Come on, don't be silly. Straighten it out.
Oh, he's in such pain, Julian. I'll have to help him up myself. Come along, darling.
want to stand
Be brave. Be brave.
No, the muscle's contracted. I see. I'll straighten that leg out.
No. No, it's fine. Honest to God, it's fine.
Kelly, don't be such a wet. I do this all the time for Philip. He's always getting it after playing polo. Come on.
No, please.
Down. Oh, my God. I did interrupt something, didn't I?
Now, look, it's not what you think.
Relax, dear boy. It's nothing to what goes on at Jeremy's.
Now, look, I've got to explain. Suzanne was trying to prove something.
What?
Well, she was trying to prove that her foot was as big as mine.
Really? Why?
Yeah, why?
Well, to prove my theory about his clumsiness.
Frightfully boring. I was hoping it'd be something much more exotic. Well, now, I really do think it's time we were going, and you, young lady, had better decide which pair of shoes you're going to wear.
Well, I'm not wearing this one. It's just stuck on here. I can't get it off.
Come on, Kelly, I'll give you a hand. Sit
Get
down.
it off, would you
Go-
please?
Yes.
Get that thing off.
It is stuck, Julian.
All right, Suzanne. There we are. I'll do it.
What the hell are you doing?
This is how everybody gets their high heels off in the household cavalry.
Here we are. We had a great show last night. You know, we had Woody in, and Tony Curtis next week. Wonderful. Hey, great to have you aboard. Welcome to Broadcasting House. This is my engineer, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
He hates comedians. Now, this is where it all happens every night of the week, eh? The Pete Bung phone-in radio show. We met some of my guests. Now, there you are. You see, there's Gazy Starsign, clairvoyant and astrologer.
How are you?
Sagittarius.
What?
Is that your rising sign, or are you just pleased to see me?
And Ernie Bovine. Now, he really believes he can talk to the animals.
How do you do?
That's okay. Just means he likes you.
Oh.
In fact, I think he fancies you, right? Now, you just sit down, make yourselves at home, be nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed, okay? Because when that little light goes on, I will just introduce all of you, right, to the folks at home, and I'll say the lines are open, and then the calls will come flooding in. And they always do when I have a star-studded celebrity show like I got here tonight.
Okay, fabuloso.
Yeah, right. Okay, down, boy, down. Sit! Hi-ya. This is the Pete Bang phone-in radio show. And my celebrity guests tonight are Ernie Bovine, who's come to talk about his new hit disco for animals, Barnyard Boogie. Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie. Thank you. This will be bark to you later. And my other guests are world-famous astrologist, and here she is, Gazy Starsign, and a young American comedian whose name is on everybody's lips, and Kenny Monteith.
That's Kelly.
Kelly, you're right. And here comes our first call. Now, Pazoo. As I was saying, here doesn't come our first call now. Oh, you're all probably calling at once. Yeah, that's it, and jamming the switchboard, huh? So why don't you hang up and call again? The number to ring is 170-1700, and talk to Ernie, Gazy, and...
Kelly.
Kelly, right. And don't forget, if you do call in, you can reverse the charges if you live outside a 10-yard radius. And let me remind you, you've only 90 minutes left to talk to this scintillating trio. So avoid the rush. Call early. This is still Pete Bung. And the number to call is still 170-1700. And with only 45 minutes to go, we're still waiting for that first call.
Oh, dear.
I know what he's going to want for his supper tonight.
So, would anybody please call in and say anything to any of these things, please? Oh. We got a call. We got a call.
I think he wants to go out.
Back now, you son of a bitch. We got a call. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Could I have one portion of chicken chow mein?
This is Pete Bung.
And 2 portions of spare ribs, some sweet and sour pork and fried rice, please.
This is the Pete Bung Show.
And if you've got them, my wife loves lobster balls.
This is Pete Bung.
Li Feng,
Pete Bung.
haven't you got Chinese takeaway?
No. I got Ernie, Gazy, and Thingy.
Kelly.
Callie, this is a phone-in show.
It's a what?
A phone-in show. Don't you have anything you want to ask us?
Yes. Have you got the number of Li Feng's takeaway?
No! Snap!
What's a 4-letter word for something you find at the bottom of a bird cage and ends with the letter T?
Grit.
Oh, yeah. Have you got a rubber?
Well, we're just about out of time, folks. Got 2 minutes left for somebody to be the first caller on my last show. And don't forget, we are now offering prizes for anyone who wants to be the first caller. Matching luggage, saucepan, sack of coal, name it. In fact, why don't you ring and tell us what prize you'd like to be the first caller on my last show?
Oh, shut up!
Aren't you going to answer it?
Hmm?
The phone. Aren't you going to answer the phone?
Oh, yeah. Hello, Pete Bung Show here. What do you want?
Could I speak to Kelly Monteith, please?
Huh? It's for you. You here?
No.
He's not here. Can I take a message?
Yes, well, this is his wife.
His wife,
Could you please ask him to bring home with him 1 brown loaf, 1 pint of milk, and 1 prune yogurt?
1 brown loaf, milk, 1 prune yogurt.
Snap.
Oh, poop.
It was the most embarrassing moment of my career. Not one call, not one lousy cockamamie call.
Well, I called you.
Yeah, with a grocery list.
Come on, let's go to bed.
I never, ever, ever am I going to answer the phone again. Ever! That's it. I don't know how you women wear those high heels. I swear to God. That's it. No. I told you. No, I don't care at this point. Never, ever again am I answering that phone. Not after what happened.
Hello, is that Li Feng's Chinese takeaway?